Hey friends, I'm Ashish from Guiding Tech and welcome back to Gamers Wednesdays. So as you might know that every Wednesdays we talk about games. So why not talk about the top 5 Android games that were launched in the year. Now all these games were loved by me and I'm sure you will love them too. So let's have a look at them one by one. The first game in the list is the NFS No Limits, and when it's NFS, we can be sure about one thing. The game will be all about racing top end cars on the street, and of course, the cops chasing you and making every attempt possible to bust you. The game tries to build a storyline, but that's secondary and pretty much nobody cares about it. All we care about is racing the top end cars, right? There are a lot of underground races that you can play, and you need to collect blueprint of the parts to upgrade your car. Earning money is pretty easy in the game. What's tough is to collect the necessary part for the correct upgrade, and that too in time. Over and all, a nice game with cool graphics, and if you're a racing lover, you must try the NFS No Limits. So up at number 2 we have the Fallout Shelter, and it's a simulation game that, if you have played Fallout, you must be aware that it's kind of a radioactive environment, and this particular is a shelter where you need to build rooms, kitchen, and give proper amenities to the person who come in for shelter. So you start with a vault in which you have to construct the power, the food, and the water supply, and then you'll get guests, and you'll have to take in and assign appropriate work for them, and make sure that all of them are happy to a certain limit. Now, at times it can be very difficult to keep an individual happy in the shelter, and that's when you need to realize that what are the necessary skills he or she is good at, and then put it to work. Now, you need to collect caps for upgrades, and everything is in. It's kind of a addictive game, I would say, and it takes a lot of time to master. So yes, first few hours would be clumsy, but then once you get a hang of it, you'll love this game. Up in number 3, we have the Mortal Kombat X. And well, this game brings back my childhood memories, and indeed the whole fatalities and everything that make the game awesome. Mortal Kombat X is an evolution of the game for the new generation with better graphics and streamlined gameplay. The gameplay hasn't changed much. You choose a hero and then harness its fighting skill to take on opponents. The game is free with in-app purchases and you have collectible and level up, much like all the other games out there. There's a PC version as well if you like to play the game on your computer. The graphics are awesome, but I think the control needs a bit of a touch up. So yes, one of the top arcade games that were launched in 2015 is the Mortal Kombat X. Up in number 4 we have the Dead Effect 2, and it's like a zombie first person shooting game with weird sounds of zombies surrounding you. The gameplay is good, but there's a lot of blood and violence involved in it. The one thing I like about the Dead Effect 2 is that it's not easy like the other zombie games out there, that is the Unkilled, and you really need to find your way through all the stages and do necessary upgrade to excel. Now, if you truly love shooting game and if you don't mind that much of blood and violence, this is one of the best games in shooting that was launched in the year 2015. Last but not the least, we have a game that says does not commute, and it's kind of a puzzle game in which you get a city and you have around different assignment for cars, from pickup to drop, and you need to strategically drive them from the origin to the destination. Now the thing to note here is each time you successfully deliver a car, it stays in the map, and the next time you need to think ahead of the time so that the two cars or the two vehicles don't collide with each other. Now does not commute is a totally free game, but there is an optional in-app purchase that makes it makes it easy for you to save the checkpoints. Now the only thing that you need to make sure in the game is that you need to think ahead of time. If you can take a shortcut, but at the same time you need to make sure that that particular shortcut should not come in the way of other vehicles, or you might have to start again. So friends, those were the top 5 Android games I love to play on my Android in this particular year. I'm sure you must have your suggestions too, and please do put them in the comment section. If you like the video, don't forget to press the thumbs up button and do subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. This was Ashish from Guiding Tech, and I hope to see you in my next video. Till then, take care.